Good evening, everybody. How's everyone feeling tonight? All good? You know, I've been to a lot of medical appointments in my time, and every single one of them starts the same way. They hand you a clipboard and say everything's going to be routine. Routine, routine, and routine. They love that word, don't they? So, last month, I'm sitting in the waiting room. You know the one, with the magazines from 2019 and chairs that were probably comfortable when Nixon was president. Anyone else notice they never update those magazines? The nurse comes out. Sweet lady. Been doing this probably since I was in diapers. She's got that clipboard, and she says, "Mister, we're just going to do a few standard tests today." Standard tests! There's that magic word again. It's like when your spouse says dinner's going to be simple, and you end up eating at 9:30. Nothing good ever follows the word simple, am I right? Well, turns out these standard tests might be raising stroke risk for folks over 60. Yeah, stroke risk. You heard that right, folks. The thing that's supposed to keep us healthy might be doing the exact opposite. So here I am, thinking I'm being responsible, taking care of my senior health, and it turns out I might be playing Russian roulette with my brain health. With my brain! The thing I need to remember where I put my car keys. They wheel me into this room for an MRI. Big machine, looks like something NASA rejected. The technician, nice kid, probably my grandson's age, he comes over with this syringe and says, "We're just going to inject a little gadolinium." Gadolinium? Gadolinium. Sounds like something from Star Trek, doesn't it? Captain, the gadolinium levels are critical. But get this, and this is the good part, this stuff accumulates in your brain. It just stays there. Like that house guest who came for the weekend and it's now been 3 months. How many of you have house guests like that? Show of hands. Yeah, I see you. Lady in the front row. Nobody mentioned that part in the brochure, did they? Oh, by the way, we're going to leave some metal in your head. Don't worry about it. You know what gets me? After 60, our bodies start keeping receipts for everything. Everything. Remember when we could eat pizza at midnight and wake up feeling fine? Those days are gone, folks. Gone, gone, gone. Now our neurological health is like a house of cards in a hurricane. So I start asking questions. Simple stuff like, what exactly is this for? Is it absolutely necessary? What are the side effects? The technician's face went completely blank. It was like I'd asked him to solve calculus with his toes. Well, it's routine, sir. Routine. Again with the routine. You know what else was routine? The Hindenburg flight schedule. Anyone else notice doctors don't like questions? They look at you like you just asked to see their browser history. I said, "Son, let me understand this. You want to inject mystery metal into my brain to make sure everything's okay up there?" He nods. "And this mystery metal, it stays there forever?" Another nod. So, essentially, I'm getting a permanent metallic roommate in my head? Now he's looking around for backup. "Where's the supervisor? Someone help me. This old guy's asking logical questions." Here's what I figured out, and this is the good stuff. The real secret to healthy aging isn't more tests. It's becoming your own health detective. Self-monitoring, they call it. You know what self-monitoring used to be called? Paying attention. Remember that concept? When we actually listened to what our bodies were telling us, instead of needing a machine to tell us we were tired? The nurse comes back 20 minutes later. "The doctor wants to schedule you for another scan in 6 months." I said, "Hold on there, honey. Let me get this straight. You want to inject more mystery metal to check if the first mystery metal is causing problems? It's standard protocol, sir. Standard protocol. That's like following a recipe that might poison you. But hey, everyone else is doing it. How many of you have been told something's standard protocol? Right. It's the medical equivalent of "because I said so." Now, I'm not saying avoid all medical imaging. Sometimes you need that information. But maybe, and hear me out here, maybe we can stop treating our bodies like cars that need constant diagnostic checks every 3,000 miles. The best stroke prevention strategy? Ask questions. What's this test for? What are the alternatives? What happens if I skip it? Will I spontaneously combust? Probably not. Because at the end of the day, the best brain protection might just be protecting it from unnecessary procedures. And that, my friends, is something worth thinking about, with a brain that hasn't been turned into a metal detector. You've been a fantastic audience. Thank you.